correction in our daily rant about what happened on this day. I was misinformed. I was told that Paul McCartney announced that the Beatles were breaking up on this day, but an official Beatle knower said it's really tomorrow that he made the announcement. So, I mean, you know, don't believe everything you hear on our show. We just get the facts the way we see them. But we are not claiming to be authority on anything. So, like, when you hear opinions or facts, please. We're comedy. And that's why we want to be on as the next Letterman. Because you think his facts happen truthfully? Oh, and I just want to say one thing, and this is a fact. This is the God-forsaken truth. My heart is going to everyone involved in that school in Pittsburgh. I don't know if anybody heard about it, but a terrible thing happened today in a high school right outside of Pittsburgh. There was a stabbing of 20 people.
Somebody stabbed 20 people.
Yeah, he was running down a high school sophomore in the school, had 2 knives, and he ran down the hallway just stabbing as many people as he possibly could. And it's a terrible, horrific situation. So I just want to say that in that world, our hearts go right out to there because I have a love affair with Pittsburgh. I love that city so much. And to anyone affected or whatever, we raise our love to you.
Hearts out to the families of those innocent children of Pittsburgh.
Yeah. And on that note, how you doing, MC2 TaLL?
What's good, Will? Always a pleasure to see you.
And you too.
And
you look like you just flew in from somewhere. Where'd you fly in from?
Gravesend.
Yeah.
And
you look like the Red Baron or something. You know, the goggles.
Yeah, it's what I do. You know.
Did you like?
I need to represent the community wherever I go. So this way, when people stumble into Otto's Shrunken Head on, let's say, when they do the goth parties and they say, oh, so you're goth from the Lower East Side? Oh, so you must know MC2 TaLL.
Yeah,
absolutely. And that fits right in.
Exactly. That's my favorite button.
And it's a pleasure to see
Val Kinsler.
Val Kinsler.
Lovely MC2 TaLL and the lovely lady Scarlet Venom.
Last time the both of us were on this camera together.
That's right.
You was here and I was there.
That's right. We reversed the roles
today. We did
today.
a little bit of switcheroony going on.
That's what we like to do. We like to switch it up on this show. You know, why not, right?
Yeah.
So, what have you been up to?
Honestly, not much lately. I recently released my 6th album. I finally put it out there. The name of the album is New Logos and New Marketing Schemes.
And what have you got out of that? Do you have any?
Right now...
What's a new marketing scheme? I'm always game for that.
Nah, I didn't market that too well.
Oh, man.
But it's out there. And you can hear some of the songs on my SoundCloud, on my Facebook.
What do you think of this internet? Is it like Is it too much? Like, you know...
It's what you make of it.
You think it's good? I mean, like, we have the SoundCloud, the Reverb, the this, the fade, the da, ba, you know, like, how many websites does an artist need? 100?
Well, as soon as something pops up, I recommend any artist to just jump on it.
Just do it, right?
Hell, I even have a Vampire Freaks account.
Yeah? And does it get a hit?
It gets hits.
Yeah?
But I get a lot of people from like the Midwest.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's really cool.
A lot of teens who are up and coming. They're not sure if they're.
Yeah, I get a lot of people on Facebook from countries I've never even heard of.
Yeah, so they're not sure if they
I swear.
fit in with that kind of crowd or whatever, and they add bands and stuff like that.
That's cool.
So I've had a lot of people add me and stuff.
Now, what is your philosophy on vampires? Do you believe in them?
I believe they got like a nice little community going on there. You know?
Do you think that vampires are real?
Oh, what? That there are actually people who suck blood and turn into bats and stuff like that. And even somebody from the vampire community would tell you firsthand that doesn't happen.
I don't know. I saw 60 Minutes once, and they actually had people that were claiming that they think that they're vampires.
Well, see, what it is that
truth is stranger than fiction, you know.
What it is that it is a culture based on the whole cinematic perception of vampires. So you'll get some that'll actually go out and buy custom things and things like that. Oh, big up to the most honorable Father Sebastian.
Yeah.
He's somewhere in this country right now. I think he might be in Florida right now.
What's he doing?
He's based in Paris. He used to be a very prominent. He still is very prominent out here in New York. And my beautiful wife, Scarlet Venom, is the one who introduced me to him. And what a great guy! He's a great speaker. He does like tours of Europe and things like that.
What is he preaching?
Basically, he talks about the history of like the vampire culture.
Cool. Wow. So he's like a vampire authority.
Oh yeah,
someone would.
I would
question.
consider like he's the first and foremost authority alive on vampire
Does he
culture.
talk like Dracula?
No.
Oh, why not?
He talks like a dude from Brooklyn.
Oh really? Wow. Can you do a Dracula talk? Let me hear you talk like Dracula.
One cookie.
Let's go to Dracula. Yes.
I would cast you in a heartbeat.
Oh, I love it. Okay, all right. Can you do a Dracula?
I want to suck your blood.
All right.
That scared me.
That works. Wow. So do you have any gigs coming up?
No gigs coming up, but my record label / promotion.
Yes.
Those guys got something going on in the 2FL. The 2FL is owned by a former guest from here, DJ Jove.
Okay.
And that's this Friday. The name of the event is called Elevation, and their special guest is DJ Templar, who's a very prominent DJ in the community, in the Gothic community of the East Village, West Village.
Now, if you could, give a dictionary definition of what goth is, what would it be?
Wow.
People are always like, you're so goth. It's like, why? What does it mean?
Well, I mean, a lot of it, I would say it's like against the norm. A lot of love of the macabre as an art form.
You appreciate the dark side of life.
Yeah.
And as my beautiful wife said, you appreciate the dark side of life.
Meaning what? What entails the dark side?
Well, things that the mainstream would cringe from, they
but
embrace.
But you see, what always happens with anti-fashion and anti-movements
Is that it becomes the norm.
becomes the norm. Yeah, exactly.
Well, my thing is I always root for the bad guy.
Okay, all right.
That's so goth.
But you don't. I know you don't.
Yeah, you are a good guy. That's the irony of it. But that's why I adore you
Because
guys.
the bad guy might be the good guy because bad means good anyway, right?
You bring
Exactly.
light. You bring light to the dark side without even. I don't know what you're intending, but your
In a dark and angry kind of way.
your gregarious, righteous spirit shines through in a very goth-like, spiritualized way. Does that make sense?
It works for me.
Okay.
As long as you want.
Yeah, so it's cool. So it invites, you welcome people in. You don't scare them away. You draw them in. You're gonna get more blood that way, right? Smart.
I wouldn't know. I'm no vampire.
No, I know.
There you go.
I know.
There you go. So when did you turn into MC Too Tall?
Well, MC Too Tall started way back in the 80s when I was a teenager. My brother, Louis Krantz, and I decided to just freestyle over an instrumental that I looped to the song Rapper's Delight. I took the intro to that song and just looped it using two boom boxes facing each other. So you could hear the pause button clicks and things like that. This is the technology we had in 1983. We freestyled to that, and I started writing rhymes and stuff like that. And then what happened was I heard a couple of kids from my 9th grade class, big up to Robert Spice Blunt, and Keith Newton, aka MC Funky Fresh, by the way.
And today is Wayne Newton's wedding anniversary. So,
Wow.
yeah, look at that. Newton.
Awesome. So I heard these two kids rhyming back to back, and one of them turns around to me, Spicy turns around, he says, start rhyming. And don't do a rhyme off a record, no
You
Run
remember how it
DMC,
went?
no Curtis Blow or anything like that. I forgot what it was. I think it was the song Ecstasy that I did. But he goes, just do your own rhyme. Do your own rhyme. So I just spit out something, and it was one of the rhymes that I did with my brother, I think, actually, not Ecstasy. And they got into it. They decided then and there to form a crew called United Generation. And he says, well, we need to come up with an MC name for you. So it's like, okay, John. No, Too Tall. And I'm like, okay, Too Tall John as opposed to Too Tall Jones. And he's like, no, just Too Tall.
And it's done.
And then later on, as I got into high school, I added MC.
Yeah.
Then I dropped the name for a while. When I was doing mixtapes, I switched over to DJing with my boys Frankie Robo and DJ Spoke out in Brooklyn. We made like a series of mixtapes. We did a project called Putting Heads Out, and we just released like a bunch of mixtapes. And I started rhyming over those beats. And eventually we disbanded. We're still all good friends, though.
Cool. That's nice. And when did the Chalice come into play?
Chalice came into play. I started talking about the Chalice in 2009, 2010. Then in 2011, I walked past a trophy store, which this is actually a trophy, but I declare it a Chalice now. And for $44, I said, you know what? If I'm gonna call myself keeper of the Chalice, I might go in. Might as well go in.
$44?
Yeah,
Wow.
I might as well go in and buy one.
Is it made out of like silver or platinum or something?
Well, plastic, platinum, sounds
Plastic.
similar.
Plastic platinum. Ah,
Yeah,
cool.
that kind of thing.
And it's your signature, basically.
Exactly.
That's cool. So it is National Almond Cookie Day. That's why we got them. And do you have any recent or old skeletons you'd like to share with the world?
What about our special necklaces?
Pardon?
Your special necklaces.
Special necklaces.
Do you have like one of those blood necklaces?
Actually, yeah. Well, a couple of years ago, we decided to draw blood from each other and put them in vials and wear each other's blood around our necks.
Wow.
That's so romantic.
We're allowed to repeat
Wow.
skeletons, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you got to bring her a cookie too.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So what website is the best website for people to find you?
I got a few of them. First and foremost, crowneagleent.org, facebook.com/MC2tall. I have other things. I still got a MySpace. If you /MC2tall,
You'll
I'm on
find
SoundCloud, Vampire Freaks, that kind of thing. And my Elevation crew, they got a Facebook of their own. So
Good. It's for
Just
you.
look
That's
for that.
great.
Want to push a button?
let's see.
Exactly. It's the love gun. It's the love gun. That gun only shoots love. That's what I.
What are you promoting next?
I'm working on that. We had a gig in March, but there was a little bit of discrepancy between the promoter and the venue.
Oh, like I never
So-
heard that before.
I know,
That never
right?
happens.
So we're working on it. You know, I'm trying to nudge my good friend, who's also been a guest on here, Billy Mormon.
Yay! We love Billy.
And I'm trying to nudge him, say, no, say this ain't so. Say last year wasn't the last Yoa. Let's go back to Yoa one more time.
Please.
And because I love doing that. That's like a big grand stage outdoor festival kind of thing.
Yeah,
And you should totally
I know.
maybe even get the rude ones on there.
That might be fun. Yeah, exactly. But because you're going to come to Tammany Hall? The Righteous Women of Rock.
When is
Yay!
this tomorrow?
Next
17.
Next Thursday, April 17th at Tammany Hall from 7 to 11.
It's Val's baby.
Yeah.
Okay, Scarlett, we got a date for that?
All right.
Everybody's gonna be
There
there.
you go.
Everybody who's anybody.
Cool. Well, I always love when you visit. It's always a great pleasure. And enjoy the sunshine in the dark side.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because you know how dark and angry we could get.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you, MC
Thank you.
Tucson.
Thank
Great
you.
to see